The price is a good, I think, is a good one to start with. Usually, whatever you do, and when you start something new, and Tesla was a great example of that, you you start something new. Chemistry has been around for more than 100 years. And if you look at the production methods of chemistry going into India, China, and so on, it's hard to compete with something that is so well oiled and established for centuries. So whatever you do, you're going to face this challenge anyway. So you have to price at the right level, but also if you want to displace something at the price that is attractive for the growers, you bring something different. That's what we try to do in terms of at Biotalys, in terms of offering also the Evoca, our first product, awaiting EPA approval, at a price that will be competitive with what we aim to replace. The challenge is for us, what we see and what we hear a lot is always about efficacy, and that's the number one thing. Growers have been used for good reasons. Since after the World War II, have been used to use chemistries to increase let's say the production level in terms of calories, okay, the volume of calories that can be created in the US and in the rest of the world. This has been driven mostly by chemistries and then by traits a little bit later at the end of the last century. Now, we have been spoiled by the fact that chemistries are killing everything, and we have to realize that if you have that chemistry has the potential to be extremely effective. And if you remember the herbicides that were used at the time of the war as well, I mean, that is amazing products, but ultimately that have incredible negative impact on the environment as well. We have realized that by the time, which was normal, but we have also decreased the amount of chemical pesticide that we use over time, which we have to realize, but they are so effective that the growers, when it's being proposed today with a solution that might be working differently because it's a biological solution, it might be based on life, like microbials, it might be based on not killing but repulsing, like or putting away with the insecticide that are pheromones. So that is a different mentality as well. So imagine you've been working with you've been working with your iPhone and calculating whatever you needed on your iPhone and doing all what you wanted for generations and generations, and all of a sudden someone is coming with a calculus to you and say, this is your next tool to be able to work, because that's basically what it can be felt like. It's a step back versus, but I was using this product, they were working really well. So what is the counter value that you make there is that it's not just about the effectiveness. It's about when you use your product and what your product brings to you. Of course, if you enter into the race for yield and the growers are looking at you and say, I'm sorry, this product is not giving me the yield that I want. So what do you offer to the growers in order for them to be able to transition from one product to the other, if the price is, assuming the price is competitive? So that's a little bit the idea, is that we have been really, really spoiled to use a tool, chemistry, that has been working right well. And so far, we have not always offered to the growers solution that would work the same way and with the same, let's say, absence of headache for them in terms of thinking what they are doing in terms of spraying, than has been done.